Hello, everybody. I'm here. Can everybody hear me good? I have the headphones on just in case the dogs start to bark. Just be aware that I have two huge dogs, and I will not silence them to make anybody comfortable. Um, they bark because they're led to. The same way we talk because we're led to. Oh, all righty. Hi, Miss April Williams. I'm actually excited for what you're doing. So we'll wait till we get more people on. Make sure you guys are liking the video, guys, please. Jupiter, hello. It's very hard to read everything because it's like so freaking far away. I know I should get my phone right. Okay. Divine Pisces. Everybody settle in. A couple of minutes. I'm gonna take a minute actually, and if you get offended over cigarettes, please turn the other way. Because I'm gonna have one before we start. See, it says what does it say? Me perfect always. In my own imperfect ways, obviously. Alrighty. Okay. All these little pop-ups from the computer need to freaking calm down. Hi, Bonita. How are you? This is not a read, FYI. Just letting everybody know. Just a couple of things that have been bubbling up. That I feel everybody needs to hear. When you're ready, Divine Pisces, you will quit. I can wake up one morning and not stand the smell of cigarettes and go a year, 2 or 3 years without picking one up, without even having to try, if that makes any sense. So when I'm led to, and I notice it, like when it starts to pick up and when it starts to slow down. There was a time that I would have 3 a day. There was a time I would have 1 a day. There was a time when I would have smoked 2 packs a day, whatever the heck it is that, for whatever the reason, I'm still, I kind of have an idea as to what it is, why. Yeah. And the thing is that when I be laughing with myself. When it's time. Whatever it was supposed to do, whatever purpose is supposed to serve, then it's time, and that's it. And it's like you don't even have to try because it just happens. And even now that I smoke, I can go days or weeks without smoking. I'm sorry, I just have a lot of pop-ups coming up from the computer itself. I keep saying I need to quit 5 times with all the babies. Just stopped. Instead of yeah, hold on. But it seems like the only when you're pregnant. Just instead of saying like you need to quit, just some people go into like the mentality that they had already quit. And they remind themselves, like, even as they're having a cigarette, it's like, oh, I quit smoking. And like eventually, like, I get your brain like catches up. I don't know, some weird stuff like that. I don't, because whenever I try to control anything, as we all know, everything kind of just goes the opposite way for me. So let me see if I can move this a little closer, because I feel like I'm having a very hard time reading the thingy. So, how's everybody doing? Beam me up. Yeah, like turn off. How's everybody doing? First of all, I know that everyone has been oh, don't apologize for the caps. It calls my attention actually when you write everything in caps. I tend to do that a lot. Hi, Jocelyn. So everyone is feeling the energies. Now, breathe, because it doesn't really matter. People in general are going to probably get upset over this video. I am not calling any person out specifically. I am calling out the way the things have been done. I hope that makes sense. Hi, Eva Apple. I don't smoke tobacco, but I enjoy it. So, see, I can't do weed. Weed disturbs my dreams badly. So I can't mess with that because, 95% of the time I'm like dreaming. Oh, no, I'm going to say it anyways. I'm just clarifying what I am saying. So the new trend is, if you haven't heard it, or will be, that we are to take responsibility or accountability for our parts in situations where we were hurt or whatever. Now, anybody that has heard me and since I started, and anybody that has watched any of my videos, and anybody that has worked with me privately knows that that is something that I have always said. So people trying to market that as something new is total BS. Because you yourself, if you are at that place of healing and you're able to go to a situation or an event that happened previously, and you're able to speak about it without having any emotional attachment, then you have already done that. So why did you decide that you can keep that information from everyone else? What gives you the power to do that? You did not go through what you went through to then manipulate how you are going to give the information to people. Just saying. Just saying. Because in order for us to master, control, balance, whatever word you choose to. I mean, you always not always. I don't know. Who was that for? Eva, I'm with you. I meant you're always not. Always. No. Oh, okay, whatever. See, I'm getting lost because I'm trying to get distracted by the freaking chat. No, I'm not focusing on the chat. Jupiter, text me if it's something important that I have to look at. Anyways, so, okay, let's put it this way. I go through an experience, right? I share it with you. You tell me something similar to what I went through. Now, I am not going to use my experience to teach you to make the mistakes that I made so that you can get the freaking clarity. But instead, I'm not going to give you the clarity either right away. But instead, I'm going to look at the situation, analyze it. Wait, I did this wrong, that wrong, this wrong. What the fuck was I thinking there? Whew, I was very low vibrational. Now I see I'm speaking to you, right? And you already did one of the mistakes that I did. Okay. How can I word without telling them, but get them to that aha moment after the first mistake and not after the 10th? Can I gain more financially? Can I gain more power because now you are waiting on my word? You're waiting on me to tell you now is the time. You're not here on your time. You're not here on my time. We are here on God's time, divine timing, source, universe, whatever you choose to call it. I really don't care. So the fact that people that were at one point given the authority, and I say at one point, because they allowed themselves to the power of having people listening to them, the power of having, being able to control all of this stuff. Get them off track. Now, no, sweetie. I don't care how you feel. If you're feeling any type of way and you cannot accept this, then guess what? You cannot accept my ego because, yes, my ego is out right now, but you cannot accept it because you haven't faced yours. Or you haven't shown yours to those who follow you. Okay? And we're not doing that. Okay. So everything that I have experienced, I share openly. And I always try to take that moment to think, okay, what would have helped me avoid those extra challenges? Because it wasn't that after the first mistake or the first challenge, the lesson wasn't learned. It was learned. I just chose not to see it. I chose not to hear it. So then I had to go back in. I didn't make the first mistake, but then I'm getting the warnings of what's coming up. And yet I still choose to not listen, to not see. Blind myself, cover my ears, keep my head down. Because everybody else is saying that, and nobody was saying anything because I wasn't watching anything. But everyone around me, family members, and this and that, have always told me that my perception, my opinion of healing has always been wrong. Because for years, and we're going at least like 15 years, I think younger than that. I think I was probably like 16, yeah, younger than that. Let's just put it that way. Not 15 years, so a little bit more than that. I remember when I was in a situation with a family member, and I had asked why certain things were said. And they said, well, you do this and this and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I can tell you exactly why I'm doing that. Because I feel A, B, C, and D. So you're right. I was a bitch to you. I don't give a fuck. There was something about you, not energy. I want to use the word energy because I didn't. It was something when I came close to you that just filled me with anger. And I had to go inside myself to see if I was angry at you. And if I was angry at you, I wanted to know why I was angry at you. And then I'm going to tell you why I'm angry at you. Whether you're ready to receive it or not, I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell you, like, yo, I'm angry at you. Why? Well, when you said this, it really hurt. Now, when I come up to you and I tell you, you said, and I'm not talking about now, people. I'm talking about, we're talking about like 16-year-old me. You said this and it hurt me because to me, you should know me. You should know that I wouldn't do that. So why do you think I did that? Or why do you think I said that? Oh, because you know. I know my part. I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it, right? I'm not asking for forgiveness yet. I wasn't at that point yet. But I'm admitting that I was wrong. Because, it did come in steps. I'm not going to lie. My ego wouldn't allow me to ask for forgiveness to a person. I would do it privately, and I would say that person's name. So basically, like kind of like what I do now, I will go ahead and call their soul and be like, you know what, I'm so sorry that I fucking did that shit to you, or that I spoke to you that way. And eventually, when their soul received my forgiveness, and I didn't know this at the time, and then when they were physically able to receive that I'm sorry, then it would come forth. This. Oh, I remember you told me that this morning. Left means receiving. Maybe I think of what you were not wanting to hear or being interfered with. You're hearing. So, right? And I mean, again, we're going back to like 16-year-old me. And then as the years went by, I was always told, let it go. And I'm like, I can't fucking let shit go. I'm sorry, I can't. Well, why not? Well, first of all, because I want to know, what did I do? What did I do to make you feel or act a certain way towards me? Because if you don't tell me what I did wrong, like whether I said something or I did something, then I don't know what the hell to fix within myself. Or sometimes you have to I'm not going to let it go, because I don't want to be in a place where I am hurting people with my words or with my actions, and I'm not even aware of it because I'm just being honest and because I'm being too blunt. But if you don't tell me, how am I supposed to fix it? And I'm not going to apologize at the moment because you're not telling me what it is that I'm doing wrong, right? Because I want to apologize, but when I apologize, it's for the simple fact that it is something I am not going to do again. Because a word, I am sorry, means nothing if your actions after those words are the same as before the words came out of your mouth. So then it was that I was full of this and I was full of that because I didn't like to apologize. Again, all you're telling me is that I freaking hurt you. Now, if I go up to you and I tell you, you hurt me. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, what do I mean? Okay, you said this and this and this. Oh, you did this and this and this. And it made me feel this way, right? It made me feel this way. And I didn't like it. And I'm trying to get the clarity. Is it something that I had said or done that led you to either treat me or talk to me like that? And if it's not, and if you could be honest with me and tell me, honestly, I have what? You wouldn't want to piss me off? No, because I don't run away from problems or challenges. We got a problem? Let's clear this shit out. I don't got time to carry what is happening now 5 minutes into my future. Nah, no thank you. I don't got time for that. But then people kept telling me, just let it go. Let it go. I'm like, God, just want to let it go. He's like, we could try that for a little bit. Let it go. So I went into this phase at one period. Later, probably early 20s or whatever. But it wasn't really let it go. It was a F this, F that, I don't care, whatever. But what I was doing was, because nobody could understand what I was trying to get at, because I didn't want to keep making the same mistakes, I started suppressing. I started suppressing. And I started suppressing. Suppressing and suppressing. And when I finally had enough, it wasn't just what was happening at the moment, but now we're going back 5 and 6 fucking years back. In 2001, on Friday, February 16th at 7:15 p.m., you did. On March 23rd, 2009 at around 9 a.m., or was it 9:15, and you were wearing a blue shirt, you did, and you said. Oh my God, you're holding on to the past. No, I'm not holding on to the past because I'm still hurt about it, because I still haven't healed it, because I still don't know what I'm doing wrong. And people are telling me to let it go, and I don't know how to let things go because I haven't accepted it. I have to first acknowledge that there is a problem, which I'm very quick to do, whether the problem is coming from within me or from someone else. Now, are there times that our ego will come up and in essence to try to, sometimes your ego can try and protect you. I'm not even going to lie. It's not always there to, bring you into problems, troubles. And then you need somebody as blunt as you to be like, no, you effed up. No, that wasn't my fault. That was her. No. Listen to what you just said. Yeah, I just told you to. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But it takes somebody to know their ego, to accept it, to acknowledge it, and to balance it out, to be able to see it or recognize it in another. Now, does that mean I'm going to go calling out, oh, you're living from your ego, you're living from your ego? No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when I recognize that a person is coming towards me with their ego or their walls up, whatever you want to call it, then I'm like, okay, what got through me when I was in that space? What allowed my soul to push through to start that balance, to start that healing? And so again and again and again, I'm going to keep repeating it until I go blue in the face. Our experiences are meant to teach others so that they are not making the same mistakes in the same way. So we have to forget of the power that we feel that we are entitled to. And that feeling that because you went through hell and back, then they have to go through it exactly the same way to get to where you are at. If if a person comes up to you and says, I want help with this, and I have help, and you try once, you try 2 times, and you try 3 times, and it's not getting through, that's it. That's it. I'm not saying it has to be 3. Some people get 5, 6, whatever. But you have to learn when you have invested enough energy on someone that is not able to or willing to receive what you're saying. Eventually they will get there, but right now it's not their time, and you cannot stop and let yourself get stuck there because you want to see them free or you want to see them healed. Their soul has to want to make an effort to push that ego aside. So when we talk about healing, or when anyone is trying to get you to get to a point of healing, every single part of it works together. I cannot heal an entire situation by just forgiving the person, by just forgiving the situation. If I am not willing to admit my fault in it. Now, your fault doesn't always have to be that you did or say something. It can be just as simple as you giving your power away to someone else. Now, that is up to you having that reconnection with your soul and trying to stay reconnected. We are not, and we're not meant to tap into our soul and then continue on living our life from our ego. We were not meant to go through all these freaking cycles. We weren't meant to initially live from our soul and allow our egos to come out when something wanted to come and either threaten or jeopardize our soul. But we have gotten it twisted and suppressed our soul and decided that, we're on survival mode. You don't have to be on survival mode because you can heal and you can grow and you can stay and live from your soul. It is possible. It is probable. What is it, Jupiter? There are different whatever possibility and whatever probability. She'll type it up. She'll write it down correctly. The choice is up to you. With these current energies, a lot of us are not, and I think Divine Pisces, you can go ahead and write this too. You wrote it, I don't know if you said it or wrote it, about how because we're always ascending or growing, whatever you want to call it. But when we are, because it's not that we don't go through it with you guys. We all go through it together. We're just going at different levels. We're at different places, different spaces. So we are as vulnerable as you guys are. And we have to, everyone, not just me because I have a channel, not just Jupiter, not just Divine, not just Soul Mission, no. Everyone needs to start. And this is where everybody needs to. This is what we're supposed to be focusing on. But then again, you'll hear about this in a couple of months or years. We're supposed to, at this point where we are supposed to actually be at, is being energetically responsible for our energy in the essence of not taking more than what we know we shouldn't, and not giving more than what we should. But because people are trying to control how people are healing and when they're going to give people certain information or whatever, what is happening is people feel that they're healed to a certain part, right? And then they come to somebody that is has battled their ego and has owned it and has whatever, and it's like they're trying to take more, and you're just sitting there like, I gave you what I had to give you. You can keep pulling. You can get a rope. You can get a truck. You can try to push it out of my back. Ain't coming. Because I gave you what energetically I was supposed to give you. And that's it. Sorry. Go back to whoever told you that you have to just release your ego and let it go. You have to let it die. Go to them and tell them to give you the rest of the stuff that you need. Because here, there's no more I can give you. So can I get you mad? I really don't care, sweetie. I really don't. Because we have to find that balance. I'm not here to drain myself for you. I am not here to heal you. I am here to give you the tools. And I keep on saying it. We are here to give tools. Tools are things that you use to help you accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Does that mean that you have to do it exactly how I did? No. I'm giving you the tools. Those tools are supposed to help you so that you can connect and stay connected. It's that simple. It is literally that simple. So the fact that people are being made to jump and go through all of these hoops, one of two things are happening. Whoever has decided to take a position of power or authority, whatever the hell you want to call it, has either themselves not understood this or have not gone through it, so they cannot teach it. So therefore, they should not be trying to guide other people. Or they know because they experienced it and have decided that if I break it into 3 steps, everybody that's coming, I can get this much money and this much follower out of step 1. And then that's going to work. And then I'm going to wait till they're done. I'm going to tell them they have to do it 2 or 3 times. I can keep them stuck there for a little. And then step 2, I'm going to make it twice as expensive. And then those that are awakening are going to be in step 1. So I'm not losing money here. And I'm gaining more here. And I'm going to hold off for a little before I go into step 3. Now I have 3 groups. When you went through all those 3 steps so that when they came forth, when they came towards you, you can give them the tools at once so that their soul can determine how they are going to freaking do it. You understand what I mean? The manipulation that is going on is upsetting. The way that this freaking world and the people in it, and when I say the collective, it's not just the twins flames. The collective is the world because we are all connected. And you need to, and I say this to everybody, all of you need to realize that whether awakened or asleep, and whether regardless if you consider that everybody's a twin or that not everybody's a twin, or you consider that you are so special that nobody, I don't give a damn what you think. We are all connected. From the sand that is underneath the ocean to the sky, we are all connected. We are all part of one. We all come from the same creator. So that you will deny part of yourself the opportunity to grow because you want to have power and you haven't want to have control, sweetie, you need to go back to step 1. Because you obviously did not learn the lesson. And I really don't care who gets upset. But that is the truth. I am getting upset at the fact that those of us that are supposed to be guiding people are choosing to manipulate and control them for our own benefits, for our own freaking self-freaking gain. You want praise? You want whatever? Go look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a praise. Can I tell everybody on here, hi, and I can say I love you? Why I could tell you I love you and I honestly fucking love you? Whether you get upset over what I'm saying or not, I really don't care. I love you. Why do I love you? Because I love myself. I love every single part of me. I love my dark side. I love my bitchy side. I love every single part of me. So loving every single part of me, accepting every single part of me is going to allow me to love you in your entirety. What is not going to allow me to do is to allow you to take advantage of me. Because I'm not going to take advantage of myself. And people think or are in this belief that unconditional love means that you're going to let people step over you. No, unconditional love means that yes, definitely. Love thyself, love thy neighbor as thyself. And that's what it is. Like, when you have to set the boundaries. You just know. You guys had enough? Everybody? And that's the thing. And it's like, what did I miss? Jupiter, thank you for the. Oh, that's awesome. Miss Abundantly Grateful. There you go. Let me see. I just want to read some of this stuff. So once you guys have decided that we're accept, you're gonna deal with, what was the number? I don't know what did I miss? What did I miss? I don't know. Jupiter said never, and I don't know what she said never to. I can hear you all day. So I can celebrate other people's accomplishments, other people's aha moments, as if they were my own. I just can't because I feel it. Now, the energies that everybody's feeling and that is trying to resurface certain things, are you going to allow them to drag you back? Now, certain people are fighting their egos and in different forms, in different ways. It is about getting to that point right now and acknowledging that because we are vulnerable, because of all the energies that are around, we have to make sure that what we are receiving, even from other people, is the correct energy. So we are all to be responsible for the energy that we're putting out there. What do I mean? If Jupiter is calling me and I just finished doing a reading for somebody that was very heavy or whatever, right? And I know that person's energy is still not fully gone, or I know that there's something that I still have to do for that person. I am not going to engage in a conversation with Jupiter. I'm not going to respond to her text until I feel that this person's energy is cleared off. Because it's not fair to Jupiter that I pick up and allow the energy to start exchanging. Because that is why we are feeling everything so heavy collectively. And this is why a lot of people have actually, and some of them honestly do believe that they still need to heal, but it's not that they need to. It's the fact that we're not being responsible with our energy, how we are giving it and how we're receiving it. And because we get into the space of wanting to help everyone, we take on more than what we should at a time. Hope that makes sense. Bathroom breaks are awesome. So mission. You just got to go ahead and put some water on your face. Yeah, the sexual energies were insane today. I believe Divine Pisces, didn't you I think you made a video about it. Was it yesterday? Because I know you sensed it before. It's true. Well, because I feel it, and I'm just kind of like, yo, why did you deal with your shit before before you came here? And it was always like, and like in our daily practices, we do learn these things. So whenever I went to work, I could have been having a day from hell. But the minute I went to work, anything that happened outside of work that didn't have to do with work stayed behind until I came back out of work. So we are supposed to be, what is it? I did do the sacral chakra for that. Oh, so I did, let's start being a little bit more responsible with our energies. That is really basically the entire message of this, even though it's like towards the end or whatever. But I just want, as these energies are so heightened, it is okay for you to just chillax. Especially if your family members, multiple ones at the time, are awakening, because you're going to feel that. And you need to make sure that you're not bringing their energy to everyone or to everything. Because just because we cannot see energy does not mean that it's not there. And sometimes negative energies are negative energies. Positive energies are positive energies. So whatever it is that is attaching itself to you and whatever it is that you are bringing to other people, it's going to spread regardless. And not everybody is at a place where they can pick up energetically certain energies until it's too late. And if we are being responsible for our own energy and for what we are allowing ourselves to receive from people in general, and when we're allowing ourselves to come out, then those that are actually in places of healing can get through a little quicker. And those that are not meant to go back, I'm just reading. Yeah, I don't see energy like in colors or anything like that. I just, when I say like I see it coming, it's like I sense it. It's like, oh, there it is. No. So, those of us that have gone through that, and for some reason you are kind of feeling like you kind of want to be dragged back to it, then just take a second, and if you know that it's not yours, take a minute or two and accept the fact that you acknowledge that it's there, but also accept the fact that it is not yours. And whether you are led to pray, meditate, or whatever it is. And then, like I said, it does not have to be that you have to go on meditation or whatever for anybody or the collective for hours. It can be 2 minutes that is all needed from you. That is probably the contribution that you have to do collectively or whatever it is. To be like, you know what, to all that are feeling this, I send you love. That can be just what is needed from you. But instead of internalizing it, pray or whatever, dance, whatever it is you want to do. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. It's different every day. So it doesn't really matter. Yesterday and today, both times while I showered, telling you, my neighbor's going to think I'm freaking crazy. I cried. Because and it wasn't like, no, it was like what I call my soulful cry. The pain. What was it? Soulful mission. We were talking about it the other day. Sorrow that people are in is so that, I have been praying, I have been doing this, I have been doing that. And, and I went, oh my God, can I cry some of it out? For those that are forcefully holding their tears because they're still thinking or still in that belief system that it is a weakness, or right now they are at work, or right now they're not in a safe place where they feel that they can cry. Can I cry some of that out? And when you tell me to stop, I will stop. Yesterday, today, that's 2 days. Am I saying that to get no, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying it is everyone is in pain as they're awakening, as they're trying to figure out what it is that they're supposed to do. Not everyone is ready to go into healing in certain areas. And we are being irresponsible by guiding someone to heal something that consciously they cannot handle at the moment. So just because certain things are revealed to you or said to you does not mean that they are meant to be said at that moment. And if you take the time to really listen to your intuition, you will know exactly what is meant for now and what needs to hold on until that part is cleared off. So for me to just go and be like, do this. What's this? That's the healing you have to do. And they start reading. Let's go into my childhood. Yeah, I don't think so. Consciously, they're not ready for it. I have to go into what? Self-awareness. Me? I haven't done anything to anybody. They're so much fucking denial. They're not ready to accept their responsibility. Excuse me, why are you knocking open the door like that, Butter? That's not nice. He literally like kick the door open. Like, who you think you are? You pay rent here, buddy? Huh? So a person's soul. What did you say? I have to go to a meeting. Have fun. I don't know. I want to read this. Who was that for? I don't know. I am like so lost. Jupiters. I hope somebody's taking notes and they can send it to me in regards to the chat, because every time I go back to the chat, for some reason, initially I don't find it. And it's like days that I have to wait for the chat to actually so I can find what was said in the chat. I don't know if anybody has that problem, but I do. Yeah, and Miss Abundantly Grateful, yeah, not everybody is even aware that they can do that. And it's sad that people are not aware of that, because as we guide people, we're supposed to tell people. We're supposed to let them know. And we do, we start saying it with like small things first, and then eventually be like, like I told you this like 100 times, like when I said this and this, like connect the dots. But not always are they able to connect the dots. But you will know when the time is right to let them know that you have already guided them through that. If that makes any sense. Oh, okay. So it's not just me. Good. Yeah, because it just takes forever. Hi, Vanessa. How are you, sweetie? So, what else did I want to say? I think that was about it. What was it? Oh, so if we look at it like from a practical sense, right? Everyone is always going through something. Is what you're going through more, what is what I'm looking for? Is what you're going through worse than what I'm going through? In your perception, yes. But in my perception, or my opinion, what I'm going through is worse than what you're going through, right? because it's personally to me, and what you're going through is personally to you. But if right, I can take a minute and pray with you for what you're going through, and I don't have to verbalize what I'm going through, right? Because I'm not allowed to, right? I'm just gonna pray with you for your stuff, right? Then, and I'm not doing it from a place of expecting anything. I'm just guided to do it, right? So I'm gonna do it, right? Then there's going to be somebody or other people in general, whether I know it or not, that are doing the same for what I'm doing. Because we are to help each other. We are to grow with each other. We are to help each other become the best version that we can be. And the best version that we can be is being ourselves, is living from our soul. It is about connecting the mind, the body, and the soul, and staying aligned within that at all times. Some people say mind, body, and spirit. Your spirit can go up and down depending on the situation. What are some phrases people use? Like, oh, you have like high spirits, or your spirit lights up a room. If my spirit lights up a room, it can freaking dim one too. If I'm not in those energies, I want my soul to be seen. I want my soul to be felt, not my spirit. Oh, do this to raise your spirit. I don't have to raise my soul. I want to be connected to my soul at all times. Because even when I go through challenges, I know that I know what does a energy do. Grateful to Jesus. I'm not exactly sure I understand the question. What does an energy do? Energy is everything. It literally is like everything around us. It's in the way that we communicate, it's in the way that we express ourselves, it's in the way that we feel emotions, it's in the way that we exchange everything, whether it is spiritually or physical. In my opinion, it is. Grateful to Jesus. What is your version of it? I've never seen you before. Oh, I'm waiting for you to write your question. What is your opinion on it? Because we like to learn. We never know. We never know everything is in its entirety. Things are revealed to us as we are capable or able to. What's the word? Consciously receive it. Does that make any sense to you? But instead of questioning what is energy to me, because if you're questioning what it is to me, it is obviously because you want to bring forth your perception. So you have an open, we do not know is non-material. It is non-material, but it can be felt through materials. So in essence, it is kind of like everything. But then again, that is my perception of it. So again, I ask you, what is your perception on it? Oh, we're waiting for I just don't think it has a function outside of science. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. That is your opinion and your perception of it based on your belief system. But those that are here, and when I mean here in this live, are those that either have similar perceptions or opinion as I do, and therefore we are able to express ourselves openly without having to judge anyone. So we collectively accept your opinion. So, how has God revealed himself to you? If that makes any sense. Because light, vibration, sound, everything can be explained through science. So, if you feel that energy has to do with science alone, and you tell me that God spoke to you, let's say, or God presented himself in a certain image, then we can decipher that in a scientific matter. The Bible, yes, and actually, haven't read the entire Bible because I won't lie, but I have read a couple of books, and yeah, some things. And I'm not saying that we understand all of it. We are sharing what we have experienced and what our personal understanding and understanding is based on what we ourselves have experienced and not what we have been told. Do I like the Bible? I cannot say, let's put it this way, I cannot answer that question because I have not read the Bible cover to cover. Now, when I am done reading the Bible cover to cover, then I can give you my honest opinion. The same as when I'm done reading the Quran, when I am done reading any other spiritual book that I'm currently reading. Does that answer your question? The Gospel of John. Jupiter, were we not talking about the Gospel of John recently? Grateful to Jesus. I believe God has revealed himself in everything. All right. Everybody, look at me. No. Drop it. Done. 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 Grateful to Jesus. You can go to one of my videos that do not have readings because I sense that you are opposed to them. And there you will find my regular email connected to my website. Oh, you can also check out the website if you want. I would like you to get as much information or clarity on who I am and what I do, how I do it before you email me. I have to finish giving the message that I started to give. So if there is anything that I am saying that does not agree with you, I respect it and I accept it and I acknowledge your perception and where you yourself are at the moment, and do not judge you and will not ask you. No, and it is okay to disagree. But this video was made for a specific reason. So If you would like to know because you're directing the questions directly to me. Do I like the Bible? Do I this? Do I that? So I am kind of giving you a preview through my website, through my videos, whatever you choose to watch, to kind of get a sense of where I come from things. And then, like I said, in one of those, and it will be on this video later on, will be my emails. And if you would love to continue this conversation, because obviously the question was not directed to the collective, so we don't have to get them involved. The question was directed to me. You are freely able to email me. It is Pearly, PEARLY 0387 at gmail.com is the first. That one, for some reason, some of the emails tend to go to spam, but I will check. My second email is Dream, DREAM, ZZZ. That's 3Z, correct, guys? Queen, QUEEN, at gmail.com. So now you have two sources of emails where any questions that you have directly to me personally, if you would like to get my opinion, my perception, and as to why I feel. Good night, Eva. Have a good night. And as to why I feel and why I speak the way that I do, I am open to receive your questions and to answer them from my perspective. I am open to receive your opinion, your perspective, and your beliefs. But I have to finish this message for everyone else. So agreeing to disagree and agreeing that I am open, and if you are open, we can continue this conversation between the two of us. Does that make? If you are interested, I have no problem. Of course, no, and I'm not. I don't have a problem. I actually encourage people to email me if they have any questions, if they need any clarity into what I said, or whatever it is. So I am perfectly open. So if you want to email me and ask me whatever you want to ask me, I am going to answer it based on what I have experienced from childhood till now, and why I believe in the things that I did, and what I have actually spiritually experienced, if that makes any sense. And then we can, discuss it. Unless you have anything that you want to discuss with the entire collective, then anything that is directed to me should be private, in the sense that we're taking away energies or bringing in energies that do not fit the entire collective, because this is not a video about my beliefs or why I believe in energy. This is a video in regards to what I have been picking up energetically. So most of the people on this video are here because at one level or another, we all believe in energy in one way or another. I hope that makes sense to you. So, where were we? So we talked about, can somebody refresh my mind where we were at? So your email is the same as your name. Oh, no problem. Actually, my first name is Perla, Perla. So you can refer to me as Perla if you like. I don't hide my name either, or my last name, or when I was born, or anything like that. I am literally as transparent as you're going to get. So no problem. I look forward to your email and look forward to your perspective and your opinion on things. So what was I talking about? I kind of lost track of time. Not time. Yeah, time, literally. So we talked about energetically being responsible. Eva Apple, sweet dreams. Oh, yeah, Eva's leaving. Say bye bye, Eva. Bye. That actually sounds does. No, yeah, it's Eva Apple, right? Yeah, I'm not reading it wrong. Shoot, I'm reading it correctly. So when it comes to our growth, we are to help. Oh, everybody's still saying good night. All right, good. We are to help everyone get to a point where they are actually getting the healing. Yes, we all, we are nice. We try to always bring ourselves into chats and things like that when we are balanced. So we are trying to be energetically responsible in our opinion and our perspective so that we can learn whatever it is that we're meant to learn and receive only that we are meant to receive. What? Yeah, I do. I have videos about that too. Uh, so let's see. I think I covered everything pretty much, which was kind of good. That you know, but I want everybody to, for the next couple of days, as these energies are making their way out, and as when everything is on the way out or starting to phase out, it kind of start to intensify. Uh, Stay grounded, whatever it is that you are led to do. I am hoping for no more cries because I think today kind of, you know, even that out for you guys. And there was, what else did I want to say? Well, autocorrect is messing me up. Oh, how we heal and how we must use discernment. Yeah. So as we continue with our healing and things like that, we have to know what we have healed completely and what has not been healed completely. Usually, when things are not healed completely, is when we are brought back to them. Like, we are brought back to that space. Um, Revisiting a hurtful place or a hurtful event does not mean that you have not healed it. It means that now you can go back to it and use the lessons, not the challenges and how you made the mistakes in those challenges, but the lesson itself and how you were able to come out of it to help somebody come out of it. Hope that makes sense. What else is up? Whose style? I want to know. You don't. Yes. So a lot of people are feeling like, the intensified of like the energy. And what I say is like, honestly, okay, there are people that are not knowing that if what they're feeling is theirs or not. Or if they're feeling the, other people's pain or other people's anger or whatever. And it's like, if you really are not sure, then do whatever it is that you're guided when you have to clear something for you or when you're trying to balance something for you, and ask, God, source, divine universe, whatever you choose to call it, to make that clear to you, so that then moving forward, when you are in a similar situation, then you are able to distinguish the difference. Because a lot of people are constantly internalizing everything because they feel that everything is theirs and theirs and theirs and theirs, and it's not. We feel our neighbor's pain. We feel the anxiety. We feel all of that. So we have to be able to get to that place where if something is not mine, I can still take that time to send prayer, to send healing, to meditate, whatever it is, for those that are still there. So when I would get woken up, like in the middle of the night, let's say like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, for whatever reason, whether it was a leg cramp or massive headache, stomach ache, whatever, fear of the dark, whatever it was, I have always, I would obviously go into prayer immediately for myself. And until I wouldn't pray for those in similar situations, I was not done with my prayer, if that makes any sense. And it took me a while to realize that every time I went into prayer for myself, whether it was for healing or release, I was meant to pray for others. So you may be feeling certain energies or whatever, because maybe you are being asked to pray for other people. There are, as I said earlier, we all have something going on. And if we take the focus off our own pain for a second, you will realize that there are people that are going through pain that you yourself have probably never experienced. And when we come and we pray, dance, I love dancing, to release things. But when we come together from a place of love to help somebody with their healing, with their deliverance, with their freedom from that has been holding them down, that is when true unconditional love is felt. It is received. And once you have experienced that unconditional love for yourself and for others, and you have felt yourself under the presence and grace of either, I use the word God, you call it what you mean. But when you have been under the grace of God and under his presence, knowing the things that have come or have been sent or have happened or whatever you want to call it to destroy you. And God turns that around so that you can help guide others to that healing and to remember that we are here to support each other. Now, that to me is worth it. Ah, Jesus. Wait, what was it? If today empath we can and Vanessa, send me an email and let me know exactly what you mean by that. Guilty. So they're happening all over, and earlier I will pray for reconnection. Uh, Uh, I'm just reading everyone's comments. ID. Okay. So, with that being said, um, just write it out. It's almost over. Um, it's almost over. The energies, anyways. But please, if and don't ever be ashamed or embarrassed if you want to ask um, for someone to help, whether it is energetically or prayer or meditation or setting intentions or whatever it is. We are here. We provide you guys with our information to contact us. What we are not here to do is to do it for you. But are we able to help? Are we willing to help? Yes. If you don't ask, then we don't know. Does that mean that you have to tell me what is going on or you have to? No. There is no one, from my opinion, whether it is that you want prayer or intention set or deliverance for a specific emotion or for something that you yourself have done or what people call sin. There is no one on this earth, in my opinion, that you need to reveal your sins to. Because there's nobody on this earth that is God, source, universe, divine, whatever. We are created in his image, her image, whatever. But we are not God's. And remembering that is what will allow you to always stay in a place of knowing who you are and who created you and what you were created for. Make sense? We are at the not the one. People think they are though. You know, and when people think that they are, to be like, okay, I'm not here to force my beliefs, my opinion, my truth to anyone. April, no, we're not doing that. I already told him that he can direct questions. If you would like to discuss this from your perspective, then you can do what I do. And if you want to engage of energies of debating your truth versus others' truth, and feeling that by quoting other people and quoting the Bible um, is the best route to go. That is your truth. That is your perception. And you are free, just as I am, to create a channel to invite those type of energies and to invite those types of debates. And trust me, you will find plenty that will side with you and plenty that will be against you. But this channel was not created to debate because authority does not need to repeat itself. So, drop it. No, you won't be blocked. You won't be blocked because I don't fear you or your truth or your belief. But they are here to hear what I have to say. If you feel that God is asking you to bring forth a message from Him, then you have the same platform, obviously the same time that I have. And I will openly share your channel. Sweetie, I am relaxed. Self-reflection, my love. Self-reflection. So, to finish up the message, a couple of things. We are on week 3, right, guys? Of the growth movement, and I do hope that everybody that has joined will share if they're open to it as to what they experienced. I had the most amazing time with the emails, the texts, the phone calls, and all of those clarity that I did not have to say a thing. I gave you tools that I had learned on my own that brought me to my clarity so that you can get your clarity without depending on me to bring it to you. That is what growth is about, if that makes any sense. Moving forward, I am going to, instead of taking 9 people, we're going to be taking 3 people at a time. The way it ended up working out was kind of beautiful how God showed it to me, because energetically, people were in different places. The first 3 that signed up were in the same area. The second 3 were in the same area, and the second area. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So I will be, after this finished processing, we'll be posting a schedule for group 2, group 3. I think I have it up to group 5. And when those are starting, and from the beginning to the end of the time, February 2nd to like February 28th is the next group. So I'll tell you like week 1, week 2, week 3. And you're welcome. Actually, I'm going to call you out, right, April? She is doing this thing. What was I think? Yeah, and that's what I'm going to call it. When you have your, I don't even know if you have a name for it. So this is the way I saw it when I said, I was like, oh my gosh, she has a virtual book club. So she's going to be reading a book that I want to listen to. And you said it was going to take how long, April? I think you said it was going to take like 2.5 months or something like that. I don't know. But go watch her channel. She has actually quite a lot of little, like she makes these little videos that are just like, how the hell she gets all that information like in that little bit of time? Like for as much as I try, I'm just like always talking. Oh no, but she can and I hope, I'm assuming that you're aware that you put so much context and so much clarity in such like a minimal amount of time. I don't know if you really have a gift for that. To be honest with you, and I want that gift. God, come on! I don't want to be talking so much. I want to kind of be done, right? But she's able to like literally it's like, whoosh, and it's how, and it's like, you're not lost. You didn't miss anything. And it's like, oh shoot. But she is going to be doing a virtual 2.5 months. So she's going to basically be doing so she's going to be going through a book. Are you going to do live, or you haven't decided yet? The whole point is that she's going to the book with you guys. And I think she wanted to do live so that this way people can engage with the chat. And if you decide not to go live, April, let's say one day you can't go live or whatever, you can do the video, and then when you release it as a premiere. So as it's playing, you can have a chat as well, like, just like a second option, because life happens. So just if I want you to go live, I want to see you live. So it's my opinion, anyways. But if not, that's another route. But the video that was it today that you posted, the one about like getting, that was today, right? With the massage and stuff, like you had a 10-minute or whatever massage. Is that today? Yeah, I think that was today. Anyways, if you have not checked out her channel, make sure you go ahead and check it out. I really love her content. And as you know, that Soul Mission has been live. Okay. Remember, you had to email me or text me, because otherwise, most of you have gone ahead and checked out Soul Mission's page. He is a divine masculine, and he is sharing that aspect of things. Correct? Okay. Any other messages? Oh, one more message. So, no, I'm not doing it here. I'm going to do a separate video for that. I know, I was excited. The video will come either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Something I found. Oh, okay. Can you share your link? You can share it here in the chat and share it in the comments, so people can find it. If that makes any sense. Even if it's like a link to one of your videos or whatever. You want to know now? No. I'm making another video. It's about something. The next step for me. So I know that I have said it before that YouTube is not going to be a permanent thing full time anyways for me, because I already know what it is, where I'm headed. But this next step, and no, I'm not leaving YouTube. You guys are not going to be that fast. But what I'm going, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the video. The thing is that it's 8:34 and we've been on for like an hour and a half, and I'm supposed to go pick up the kids. No, go ahead, sweetie. Send me an email with your phone number, my love. So growth movement is going to be a continuous thing. Wait, I got lost. Oh no, that's the same email. So I am going to again post it. I'm going to put like a PDF or whatever, link or whatever, so that you guys can see the schedule. It is going to be a first come, first base type of thing, for those of you that are interested. And I believe there is a video. I will go ahead and look for that video where I speak about what it is, because I'm not repeating it here. But I'll link that as well down below so that you guys can go ahead and look at it if you want. If you're interested, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't, because those that are led to it will find it either way. And then I'm going to make a video of what is coming next, starting on February 1st, which I'm excited about. Anything else that I'm missing? Jupiter, am I missing anything else? I think that is, I don't know. What did she retract? What do you mean, one of your videos? Yeah, so even if you go to like your video and you hit like the share thingy. Oh, my bow, yeah. I was wearing a hat earlier and I was like, oh, let me just wrap a bow over my head. I actually have to go like glove shopping. These have been like through hell and back is what I say. Now, many do not understand how people, let's put it this way, that believe in God, believe in Jesus. And this is how I'm going to end it. Have gone to church, blah, 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 or go to church, whatever, can sit here and do what I do. And for anyone that is being hesitant because of fear of judgment or how you're going to handle it, understand that you and only you know where your heart lies and what you are meant to do. And it is not up to you to defend yourself. You have nothing to prove to anyone. If a person wants to know and cares to know and can agree to disagree with your belief systems without imposing theirs on you, then openly receive it so that we can learn, because it's always about learning. But do not ever feel like you need to justify your actions, your beliefs to anyone at all. Because they did not send you. They did not go through what you went through. Clear? Because what you just saw, looking for something, will continue to happen, not just to me, collectively. And they're not who we are called to. No, but I do not want distractions from my message to you, because that's what it is. It's a distraction. So when I noticed that the direction was towards me, I asked him kindly to go ahead, or she, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. They didn't tap into it. Don't really care. Direct it to me. Now relax, my love. I'm not forcing my beliefs onto you. I'm accepting yours. You need to chillax. Now, you want to debate? Create a channel for it, and I would gladly go. Or do what I asked you. Send me my emails, and we'll debate. If you want to debate, I'll debate. Because I can go into those energies as well. And no, I will not delete it. Whatever comes, whether or not it is, how can I put it? A challenge, let's say. Receive it, because we all have something to learn. We all have something to learn. What we do, let's say, what we believe in at times is seen as insanity, is seen as we are crazy. But then, if I tell you that God came and spoke to me, I am crazy for believing that he spoke to me, or I am insane, correct? And that's where it is. But because it is written in the Bible, and it's not that I'm questioning the Bible, but I want you to finish it with this analogy. I can believe that so and so spoke to a burning bush, and it was God. And I'm supposed to just believe it. Without you even having to, and I'm going to the point of you like not even having to show me where in the Bible or what verse or who was it or anything. So and so spoke to God, so you believe what they say. That's not insanity. But God has shown me this in this way, that way, and I'm insane. So believing in someone else's truth is not insane, but believing in yours is? No. No. Do I like the Bible? What I have read so far, correction. The chapters that I have read completely, I like, because I was led to read them for clarity on things that I needed. Can I sit here and say that I like the Bible, that I love the Bible? No. Being honest, I haven't read the whole thing. So I can't make a valid observation on it. I have no idea what the comment is for. Raquel, God likes cool stuff like that. Like, hello there, let me get your attention. But you know, don't ever fear that you have to defend who you are to anybody. I asked him after the second or third time, just say what you want to say instead of questioning what I believe. Because he wasn't questioning what I believe because he or she was interested in what I believe. He was questioning, and I already sensed it. That's why I said, drop it, let it go. He was questioning, or she, what I believe in because he or she wanted to bring their point across, but didn't want to come in as being forceful, but wanted, in a sense, to manipulate the situation and get me to that lower vibration as I have to defend what I believe, my love, I don't have to defend what I believe, because what I believe, what I speak, I not only feel in my heart, I sense with every single part of me. I have seen and heard, experienced things that you could not even imagine. But they are meant for me to stay true to myself. And that I don't know what that response was for. And that is what we have to get. Your collectively power is going to be challenged. Stand in your authority. Say what you have to say. And if it continues, stay right there, my love. There's no effect. Or self-reflection for some reason works. What people are projecting onto people right now has nothing to do with the people that it's being projected on. It has to do with a part of themselves that either they dislike or a part of themselves that they wish they could show the world. And because they are fearing or stuck in that fear and cannot be their true self, then in essence, want those that own who they are to question who they are. I spend 29, not even, I want to pass a little that, 30 years questioning who I was and how I did things and how I thought and how I felt. Because people could, at the moment, say what they felt, be open, blunt, own it. So because they didn't know it, they didn't feel it, they didn't recognize it, I allow myself to be shut down. I allow myself to be silenced. And that's not going to happen. So whenever anyone is saying or whatever, remind yourself that there is a part of you that they themselves either wish they could do that openly and they can't. So they want to shut you down and bring you down to their level. And we are not about going backwards, but about continuing to grow, continuing to allow ourselves to experience life and to be able to help those around us. I hope that makes sense, guys. Oh, what? What are you guys talking about? like the queens we are, say that we're not queens anymore, Jupiter. Remember that. It's not a kingdom, it's an empire. That's the thing. We have transition. So those that are queens and kings at the moment feel that their power is greater. Okay. You know, I go on Facebook. I post like once in a blue, right? Yeah, Vanessa, the dreams are horrible. I am going to be praying over everyone's stream because they have been a little crazy for some people. But Tori Chaka, nah. You don't have to hit. Just give that look. Like you look into people's souls, like, hi. I see you. I need to stop. That's my favorite. Oh, okay. Letting people stay where they are. Yeah, and you have to. You have to. And it is what it is at this point. But now I forgot. I know I read about chanclas and everything else, and then I forgot. I got kind of like sidetracked. Oh, I was reading through Facebook, right? And I'm watching all these posts and all these comments from people. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, are you serious? Because when I was posting and doing these things on Facebook, like, and I deleted my account, but I still have like all the pictures and they're stamped and all the posts and stuff that I would post. So I'm trying to see if I can figure out a way to like kind of show everybody, because it's like, these are things that I was posting and talking about like 6, 8, 10 years ago, and people thought I was freaking crazy. And now it's like, it's all over fucking Facebook and Instagram. And I'm just like, that one's not going to receive it. 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 So don't even try. Just keep going to those that are going to receive it, because everybody is on that. So when a lot of us, when we first awaken, have this, we go through these stages, and everybody is either in the I'm of the light and the light only. I rebuke anything that is dark, and on the I'm cutting people off. That is literally like the two dynamics of things right now going on. And I'm like, I went to that shit how many years ago. So I have been staying off of social media in an aspect of not looking to people's stuff. Like I go and I post what I have to post, and then I'm out, because I'm like, nah, I'm not there, and I'm not getting dragged back to that. There is a lot of toxicity, and that's why I left in the first place, because I was trying to help people like realize what was going on, and the amount of toxicity in it was huge. So I just was just like, okay, this is definitely not the platform where I'm supposed to start. And I was guided to delete everything, but not delete everything, delete the account, but save everything, including posts that I had created, including Bible verses that I had read at the time, and how I interpret them, like my interpretation of it, like my understanding of it and stuff like that. And I used to actually do that, like wake up and read like a verse, and then what I understood, how I understood it. And I used to like to see what other people's opinion was. Yeah, that didn't go how I planned it was supposed to go. I was kind of like, it wasn't received. Let's put it that way. Not then. Maybe if I do that now, it'll be received with you guys. But it was kind of funny, because I'm like, oh my God, like I can buy literally like a phrase that person writes. I know kind of like where they're at, and if they're going to be able to receive what I'm saying or not. And I just kind of like, I'm able to make that discernment, like, okay, nope, okay, let's go. Uh, uh, yeah, the family thing is crazy. I actually and Jupiter's right there. She won't let me lie. Did you? I know that you didn't sense it because I know that you don't feel things, but I know you heard it. And I know that I was trying my best to energetically hold back the energy, but I went to a family member's house yesterday. And the minute I walk in, and I'm like, I just walked through the door. I just walked through the door. Like, what the heck? And it was strong. And I told Jupiter, I was like, do you know this song? Pray for Me by Kirk Franklin. Play that song 3 times in a row. Because I need it. when we are with blood relatives that are spiritually gifted, as you are, but are not owning it. Whew, yeah, you did play it 3 times. I was like, and I remember like getting there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave right away. And then the guy is like, and I'm like, please don't. I don't know if I can, and I'm being completely honest with you. I don't know if I can respond to everything coming out of people's mouth. I am going to react. Literally, that was my thing. And then I just sat there and it was just coming. And I was physically there, but everything that was said was just kind of like, whoosh. That extra energetic boost that I needed was covered by Raquel. Because the same way that I don't lie to her, I don't lie to you. I needed it, and I knew that I needed it. Because, again, these are people that are gifted and very strong and are suppressing it very hard. So I was like, I'm like, I'm on the phone and I'm like, yeah, I'm going over. And she's like, oh, I'm like, no, you're staying on the phone with me. So I get there. I'm like, you're not leaving me by myself. Like I had to do it by myself yesterday. And I barely got out of there without responding. Because I felt like I was blindsided. And yesterday I was like, I'm going into the fire. And that's kind of like how I view everything with everything that I do, whether it's YouTube or whatever. Like I am sent into the fire to bring you out of it. And God is going to have my back one way or another. Yesterday, before going, I knew I needed something to help me and allow me not to react. For the person to, I don't feel like it was released completely, but get to a point of either acknowledgement, maybe, or surfacing. I'm not exactly sure what it was on her end. I had to physically be there. But I didn't have to receive anything that that was said. Now, when we're talking about blood relatives, they don't have to go through a list of words or things to trigger you. They know exactly what to say, how to say it, with what combination of words to say it to get you to trigger. So I knew that going in, and I'm like, God, I trust that this is not going to let me regress or stay stuck. So I'm gonna go in. And I remember telling myself, like, I was only gonna be there for like 5 minutes, and I ended up being there for like almost an hour. But it hit a point where out of nowhere, God was like, "You're done." And I'm like, "But she's still, no, I don't care if she's still going. You're done. Your part in this is done. Get up and leave." I got up and I left. Good night. Walked out. I don't have to get up the next page. I have to bye and leave. And I left. So, you know, if you're ever feeling like you're going to be around family or whatever situation that you feel is going to, that you have a better way of reacting, and you want a little extra cover, text Red Cow. No. Email Raquel Jupiter 1111. No, email any of us, or just let somebody know to have your back in prayer, in dance, in whatever, to help you get through it. Because Lord God, I needed it yesterday. And I have like a hair in my mouth. And it wasn't even like I was low vibe going into it. I was just like, I was feeling what was coming. And I'm like, I needed a little extra. A little extra something to allow me not to react. Somebody to either repeat my own words to myself or whatever that I'm saying right now is reacting. And I had not even gotten there yet. And I was laughing and I was just trying to like shake it off and stuff like that. And then, when I got home, I honestly thought that I was going to have like this. And I really didn't. But, you are not alone. So we are all here for you. Reach out, and engaging in the chat does help with connecting to one another, if that makes any sense. Well, guys, I really have to get off because I have to go get the kids. It is 9:03. What are the numbers? What do the numbers mean, Raquel? 9 is something, 3 is something. But I will. I will see you guys really, really soon. When I get back, I'll make the video on the other news that I wanted to share, and I'll see if I can get some of the other readings and stuff that I want to get up. If you have any questions, at the moment, do not go down to the description because there is nothing there. But you can definitely go to the description in one of my other videos and see what it is that I do, how do I do it, services that I provide, and people that I work with, am affiliated with, and just truly who I am. I want to thank all of you brave souls that stuck with me for almost 4 hours, chit-chatting and during this beautiful time. I honestly love every single one of you, and I am grateful to have the honor and privilege of walking down this path with all of you. Love you. Bye. And April, make sure you shoot me an email of when you're going live. Because I need to. No. All right, I'm going to end this now. Bye-bye. We love you too, boo. Of course you do.